In order to create a new group with PowerShell, we can use the New-AdGroup commandlet and pass it the name of the group that we want to create and the scope of the group that we want to create. So if we look at the scopes available to us here, we have domain local, global, and universal. And we're going to use domain local for this one. So if we run that commandlet and go over to AD users computers, by default, it creates it in the users OU. So if we click on refresh there, we'll notice that we've now got our accounts users group here. This nice blank group with no description, no members, etc. So if we want to set some of the details of that group, we can use the get-AD-group commandlet in order to get the details of that group. And we'll see that the description is blank. So we can pipe that into the set-AD-group commandlet with the description that we want to add. In this case, all of the accountants. So if we run that line 12, and then run the line 10 again just to see what the details are, we'll see that the description is now all the accountants. And if we go over to AD users and computers, click on our group, we'll see the description is there filled out. So in order to create a group from another group, we can use the get-AD-group commandlet and pipe that into the new-AD-group commandlet, showing just the properties that we want to move across to the new group. So if we want to run that line and go over to AD users computers, go to the users OU again and click on refresh, we'll see that we've now got count users 2 with the same description that we gave the first group. So if we want to delete that original group, we can use the Remove-AdGroup commandlet and just give it the identity of the group that we want to remove. So if we want to run that, click on yes, we are sure, and then go over to AD users and computers again and click on refresh. You'll see that that account users original group has disappeared. So with any group, we're going to need to add and remove members. And we can do this using the Add-AdGroupMember and feed it the identity of the group that we want and a comma-separated list of the users and groups that we want to add into it. So if we run that line, again, go back to AD users and computers and look at our group, we'll now notice that the members have 2 users and 1 group within there. And if we run the get-AdGroupMember commandlet and select out just the name, it will show us who's a member of that group. So we can use the Remove-AdGroupMember commandlet as well in order to remove a member from the list. So in this case, we want to remove A. Bertram from the group. So if we run that, click on yes, and then run our line 35 here, we'll see that we now only have 2 members and A. Bertram has been removed from the list. But if we go and look at our group, we'll see those 2 members in the Members tab. And if we go into Finance, we'll notice that within that Finance group that's in there, actually E. Stevens is in this group as well because he's inherited through that group. So if we go back to our PowerShell, get AD group members here and run it, we don't see A. Stevens in the list. If we add the recursive parameter to this and run that, we'll now see that we've got the 2 users in there, one which is inherited from that Finance group. So like I said, by default, this group is created in the users OU. If we want to move this across to another OU, we can use the Move-AdObject commandlet in order to move that original group into another OU. So we pipe that group from the get-AdGroup commandlet into Move-AdObject. Now if we go back to AD users computers, refresh the users, we'll see the group has disappeared. And if we go up to our groups OU here, and click on refresh, we'll see that our accounts users 2 has now appeared in that OU. So if we want to find out more commands that are available, we can use the get command commandlet, looking at the Active Directory module with star group star filtered. And if we run that, we'll see all the commands that are available to us for moving and changing groups. Thanks for watching.